Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. I just want to talk some random boxing. Shout out to the homeboy John Boxing, man. Y'all go subscribe to John Boxing channel, man. All right, John Boxing put together a great video where he was talking about Floyd Mayweather. Now, this is a disclaimer. I'm only going to talk about Floyd the boxer. None of that outside shit. I'm going to talk about Floyd the boxer and Floyd the boxer only. He made a great video about how people just indecisive about what they want from Floyd, how they just find reasons to hate on Floyd's style and say that he's boring and all that type of shit, where actually he's not. Floyd has gave us some great fights, as Pretty Boy Floyd and Floyd Money Mayweather. The Oscar De La Hoya, that was a good fight. The Canelo fight was a good fight. The Cotto fight was a good fight. The Victor Ortiz fight was a good fight. The Sugar Shane Mosley was a hell of a good fight. It just come down to a bunch of fucking haters, a bunch of fucking liars, a bunch of racists. That's all this shit really come down to. One of the things that really make me laugh is some of these dumbass, stupid ass fucking Amir Khan fans that really believe that Amir Khan would have beat Floyd Mayweather. And don't give me that bullshit about styles make fights. Not in this case. Let me tell you something. If Canelo Alvarez can adjust to Amir Khan's hand speed and start picking him apart after the third round, you don't think Floyd Mayweather would have did the same thing? Because I know Paulie Malignaggi said it's hard to get Amir Khan's timing down. No, that's not true. Danny Garcia got Amir Khan's timing down. Lamont Peterson started to get Amir Khan's timing down. Keep in mind, Amir Khan has 4 losses. 3 of them, he's been flatlined. Put to sleep because of his Kit Kat candy bar chin. And I just really laugh at the fact that people still, only dumbass Amir Khan fans really believe that Floyd ducked it. Floyd didn't duck Amir Khan. Let me tell you how Amir Khan Floyd Mayweather fight would have went. Amir Khan probably would have won the first 2.5, maybe 3 rounds. Then Floyd would have started making adjustments, beating Amir Khan to the punch. Because another thing people don't give Floyd Mayweather credit for, he can initiate offense when he wants. He went straight towards Canelo. He was the aggressor in the Canelo Alvarez fight. He was the aggressor in the Sugar Shane Mosley fight. He was the aggressor in the Victor Ortiz fight. He wasn't just counterpunching. This is why I know a lot of you clowns really don't pay attention to boxing and don't really understand what you're watching. Watch those fights again. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about you hating Floyd Mayweather's guts and thinking he's a coon and all that shit. That's fine and dandy. But I am talking about Floyd the boxer. But like I said, probably after 2.5 rounds, Floyd would have started picking Amir Khan off. Beating Amir Khan to the punch. Beating up Amir Khan's body. And I think Floyd would have just wore Amir Khan down and he would have stopped him. Trust me. People say, Floyd doesn't have the power to hurt people. Every motherfucking body that has fought Floyd Mayweather says Floyd hits harder than you think. I try to tell people, watch that Sugar Shane Mosley fight. Floyd could have stopped Sugar Shane if he wanted to. Floyd could have stopped Guerrero if he wanted to. Floyd could have stopped Cotto if he wanted to. But he plays it safe. The only reason why he was on the verge of stopping Victor Ortiz, he would have stopped Victor Ortiz regardless. Because Victor Ortiz made that remark about Julio Cesar Chavez and his uncle. When he said, yeah, it's going to be like Julio Cesar Chavez and Roger Mayweather won. And Floyd had this look on his face like, you done fucked up. So he was going to knock Victor Ortiz out regardless. I mean, people, that hate and don't really know anything about boxing, they just say, oh, Floyd can't punch and all that type of shit. I mean, if you believe that, and we know who the main culprit is, that undercover white supremacist Skip Bayless, who, if you listen to him when it comes to boxing, you already showing me that you is dumb as rocks. You know, that your intelligence level on a scale of 1 to 10 is probably at a 2.5. Skip knows nothing about boxing. Knows nothing. You can tell he doesn't know boxing when he tries to debate boxing. All he says is Floyd is a chicken for not fighting Manny Pacquiao. Well, then when he fought Manny Pacquiao, he came with, you know, the excuses that everybody that was banking on Floyd losing to Manny Pacquiao said, well, Floyd waited to, and you know what I'm saying, like Max Kellerman said, anybody that think Manny Pacquiao won that fight, something is seriously wrong with you. But the point that I'm trying to make is, I laugh at the fact that Floyd don't get enough credit for his boxing skills and giving us great fights. The Diego Corrales fight was a classic fight. Great fight. Love that fight, man. You know, I watch that fight at least 3 times a year because it was one of Floyd's best performances. Because a lot of people, including myself, thought Floyd was going to get knocked the fuck out. I thought Diego Corrales was going to stop Floyd inside like maybe 9 rounds because he was knocking everybody out. For a little skinny dude that was like 5'11", he had power. The boy could punch. And when they first announced this fight, I told my brother, I said, I think Floyd gonna get knocked out in this fight. And when Floyd just beat the living shit out of Diego Corrales, yeah, I was sold then. I knew Floyd was the truth. And a lot of people love to do well, he didn't fight this dude, he didn't fight that dude. I mean, if you're not satisfied with the people that he fought and beat, okay, versus the people you think he should have fought, well, you wouldn't have been satisfied if he would have fought those dudes and beat them. Okay? What if he would have fought Paul Williams and beat him? Would you have been satisfied? Probably not. If he would have fought Margarito, which I think Floyd would have destroyed Margarito, I think that would have been such a one-sided fight to where people would have probably been asking for their money back after watching that fight if that fight would have actually took place. I mean, but let's just say, for argument's sake, if Floyd Mayweather would have took on Margarito, would you have been happy when he would have beat him? Okay? And if he would have fought Amir Khan and beat him, would you have been satisfied? No, you would have said, well, Amir Khan has a glass jaw. So it doesn't matter. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. So we can sit up there and speculate about who Floyd should have fought, and could have fought all we want. But the fact of the matter is, he fought professionally 49 times and he never lost. Because the problem is, which I have with a lot of people on here, whether they are pro-Floyd fans or anti-Floyd fans, so they don't care about Floyd Mayweather, or they're tit for tap, or they're just on the fence with Floyd Mayweather. Here's the thing. For the people that was cheerleading for Manny Pacquiao, you know, the adopted Great White Hope, like I said, why didn't Manny fight guys like Paul Williams? You know, and he fought Margarito coming off getting the shit beat out of him by Sugar Shane Mosley and a year-long suspension. So what was impressive about that? And then, as you can see, Manny is fighting now. Why won't Manny go near Keith Thurman? Why won't Manny go near Danny Garcia? Why won't Manny go near Sean Porter? Why won't Manny go near Errol Spence? I mean, you guys got to be fair. He's still fighting. Why is Manny Pacquiao fighting somebody like Jeff Horn? See, this is where I have a problem with you guys. You gotta be fair with the shit, man. Yo, Manny did duck pretty much the whole fucking elite 147 division. Like I said, nobody wanted to see him fight fucking Timothy Bradley a third time, and like I said before, flat out, when Andre Berto was undefeated and was calling Manny Pacquiao out, he ducked Andre Berto. That's fact. Andre Berto was calling Manny Pacquiao out when he was undefeated before Victor Ortiz got a hold of him. Okay? This is fact. Why didn't Manny Pacquiao fight Canelo? He fought Floyd Mayweather. Why is Canelo too big for Manny, but he's not too big for Floyd? That doesn't make any kind of sense. I'm just saying, I'm just asking that question. I'm just posing that question because we have to ask that question. I don't get that. Then Manny Pacquiao seems to not want any parts of Crawford. I mean, he pretty much priced himself out for Crawford because he just doesn't seem to want any parts of that. Now, he might be interested in Lomachenko because Lomachenko is a small guy. I think it would be a great fight at 135, and Freddie Roach has said that Manny Pacquiao can make 135 easily because he's not really a 147 pounder. I guess not. So according to Freddie Roach, but then he fought Margarito at 152. You see the inconsistency? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm calling it like how I see it, man. But anyway, man, let me know what y'all think, man.